Hello, my name is Maya. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm really excited. Okay, so fun story. We're doing a Lil Huddy album review, and this might be like completely off course from what I normally talk about, and it is. But this is why I made this channel, because I want to speak into the void, and the void needs to know how I feel about Lil Huddy's album. And I'm just gonna give you backstory before we dive in. So, as you may know, because every single commentary YouTuber has made a video about it, there is a show called Hype House on Netflix. And I actually watched it with my little sister. And I was gonna maybe do a video about it. I mean, I liked ripping into Addison Rae's movie, but I didn't really have much to say, honestly, and a lot of it has already been said by other people. And I really don't have anything new to bring to the table. Like, I don't have a lot of strong feelings about what I saw. I was entertained. I really liked the stupid drama. I didn't like how Thomas was whiny. That's my opinion. Thomas, if you're watching this, hi, you're whiny. Your problems could easily be solved by like manning up and actually trying to get them to do their work. Like, you literally don't give them any obligation to do it, so why would they do it? Also, I see no one doing work besides Alex. Hi, Alex, working hard. We see you. Akita, why were you there? And yeah, I forgot everybody else. Anyways, a focal point of the Hype House TV show was Lil Huddy's music career. And Lil Huddy wasn't actually in that much of the Hype House, which is kind of funny because I feel like he was a main draw. But, you know, Charlie was in like, I don't know, maybe like an episode or two. She said barely anything. So what ended up happening is in the last episode, Lil Huddy does a premiere concert for his album release. And my sister, she was like, Maya, can you listen to Lil Huddy's album and then give me an album review because I want to know if I should listen to it? And I was like, Julia, girl, let me tell you something. I have been waiting for you to want me to review something for you. She would not let me make a video for her because she knew I would sit here and talk about it. She let me send a paragraph. Point being, I actually put a lot of work into listening to his album. I listened to it 5 times within a day, and I took notes on each song, and I kind of thought about it. And then come the next day after I had presented my research findings to my sister, I realized I was still listening to it. And then it came to the point where I love his album. Yeah, that's right. You probably came here being like, oh, Maya's gonna rip into Lil Huddy. No, exact opposite. I am a Lil Huddy stan. And I'm not being sarcastic. I actually really like his album. It has really old, like early 2000s vibes, kind of Avril Lavigne, Green Day, and it hit nostalgia for me. It hit me right in the nostalgia, like. But also his songs are not that bad, and I genuinely, like, some of them were really great. Actually, some of them were duds, but it was his first album, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. For a first debut album, I was really impressed. It was no Olivia Rodrigo, but I was really impressed. And I genuinely felt like Lil Huddy actually cared about being a musician, whereas I just never felt that when I listened to other TikTokers. I mean, I only listened to Addison and Charlie, so I'm sure there's other less popular TikTokers who have made great music, but of the really popular ones and the mainstream ones and the ones in the content houses and the one doing the thirst traps and the dances, I just feel like, oh no, not Charlie, it's Dixie. Dixie's the one doing music. She's really, really sad, guys. She feels really, really bad. Anyways, my point is like, I feel like he actually likes music and he actually genuinely cares. He actually put effort into this, and I can actually tell he did. Was it a masterpiece? No, but it was good, and it has bops, and I really enjoyed it. And Lil Huddy, I will be seeing you in concert if you come to Vancouver. My sister and I will be buying tickets. You will be making money off of us. I'm pretty sure my sister's buying your merch for my birthday. You're making money off of us. So I'm gonna review each song now, but just know, like, I was really vibing. So this is my notebook. I'm so old. I don't know why I wrote it in a notebook. I have all these laying around. I was like, I'm gonna write it in a notebook. Okay, so the first song on the album is called Teenage Heartbreak. It's also the name of the album. I really like Teenage Heartbreak. It's a bop. It is. It definitely is a song about teenage angst. Like, you can tell he got his heart broken. We know he got his heart broken. And I really think that, like, it's got a great beat. It's very fast paced. It's a really great way to start off the album. It really kind of tells you what you're in store for, because most of the songs have the same kind of energy. But, like, it's good. You know, like, he's sad from his teenage heartbreak, Charlie. The chorus is really great. He says, like, we make mistakes, go through hell for heaven's sake, find out love is fucking fake, that's teenage heartbreak. It's great. It slaps. It comes in and, like, it's a great chorus. His choruses I actually find are really great. Like, his choruses are where he really shines. It's definitely just a little bit whiny though. Just a little bit. But, you know, like, honestly, for, like, how old is he? Like 19? He's having teenage heartbreak. I like it. He's got that pop rock vibe, which is in his entire thing, and, you know, like, it's good. I like it. I don't know how to review music. I'm not a music expert. I just really liked it. My favorite line is every time I fall in love, because you're 19, how many times have you fallen in love? As far as I know, once. But every time. You know, like, every 5 seconds this boy is falling in love, and there's just teenage heartbreak. We cannot help Lil Huddy. He is broken inside. Track number 2 is America's Sweetheart. This is my favorite from the album, hands down. I love America's Sweetheart. I think it's an absolutely great song. It's the only slow song on the album, like, all the way through. Some of the other songs have a bit of a slow point, but they always pick up with the chorus. But this is the only slow one, like, all the way through. And I really, really think that he should actually make more slow songs. Like, Lil Huddy, if you are watching this, which I don't know why you are, but okay, hi. Next album you come out with, I actually think you should do a little bit more slow songs. I know that you probably thought that you should lean more pop rock, and your pop rock songs are good, but I'm here to tell you that your slow song was actually really great, and I think that you should delve a little bit more into that. I think that he's kind of figuring out his voice as a musician, and honestly, like, your pop rock is good, but, like, I think you could actually get a little bit more of slow songs going, because I really liked what you did with America's Sweetheart. It was a really great song. The beat was great. The music in the background was awesome. It really had some really actually, like, good lyricism going on. And I actually feel like he really cared about this song. Like, I really like how, like, if you listen to songs nowadays, like, if you kind of compare it to Olivia Rodrigo, I really like how you can kind of tell, like, she personally felt like those things. Like, those are personal lyrics to her. That is what I felt with America's Sweetheart. Like, this felt very personal to him, and I really liked that, because I like that we got, like, his own personal story. I felt like he really cared to try. He put in a lot of effort into this song, and it actually felt very real and authentic, and I really liked that about that one. I think he should lean more into that. I don't know if he's super comfortable doing that right yet, and that's totally fine, but I think that like, come future, like, Lil Huddy, if you are watching, I think you should lean more into that, because I really liked what you did with America's Sweetheart. And also, his singing was great on this one. He's got pretty heavily auto-tuned in some songs, but this one was not as heavily auto-tuned. And again, I think that if he wants to do more slow songs, it's great, because they're not auto-tuning him as much. And the auto-tune was a little bit too much at times, but this one was really great, and his voice sounded really good, and he had a lot of control over it, and the auto-tune wasn't overpowering in the song. And I feel like he should definitely try to do more stuff like that, because I think that his voice is good without the auto-tune but when he does faster songs, I feel like he needs the auto-tune. So do some more, like, slow songs. It was really great. I really liked America's Sweetheart. Track number 3, IDC, which stands for I Don't Care. So I actually wrote down that I felt like this was kind of a sample of a pop song, but I just felt like it sounded like a lot like all the other pop rock songs. I felt like I'd heard the beat before. I don't know if it's actually like a sample. I don't know anything about music, but it sounded like I'd heard the beat before. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Like, it was probably just basic pop rock. But also, like, this wasn't the strongest on the album for me. I felt like he was trying too hard in this song and to be like edgy and cool. Like, don't get me wrong, it was a bop. Like, I would bop to it. It had a fun beat. The background music was going. Like, I would dance to this. It's not horrible, but like, it's not my favorite. I also feel like after coming off of America's Sweetheart, where I felt like their lyricism was like, we were doing something here. We were like really exploring the waters. The lyricism wasn't super great. It was very repetitive. And I just felt like he was trying to portray an image that maybe like he didn't believe himself. Like, it's cool that you think you're cool, but like, you also don't have to tell us in a song. You know, like, it just felt a little bit cringy to me. Like, I would prefer if you go down America's Sweetheart route, where I really felt like I was really going into the soul of Chase Hudson, aka Lil Huddy. Anyways, not horrible. I'm not saying I wouldn't bop to it. I'm not saying that I don't skip it or anything when it comes on. Like, I have, like, ooh, but like, it's not my favorite on the album. It's definitely one of the weaker links, I think, at least in my opinion. But you know, whatever you want to listen to is subjective. So you might really hate America's Sweetheart, but I mean, you'd be wrong. America's Sweetheart is great. Track number 4 is called Party Crasher, and this is another one that I felt was kind of weaker, but it was definitely better than I Don't Care. Like, it's, again, he's trying to be like really cool and edgy, which is like fine, but it's actually way more of a bop than I Don't Care is. Like, I definitely bop to it, and the chorus on this one fucking slaps. My favorite line, I'm not evil, but my love is lethal. I love that song. I also can't sing. I love that line. This one's just a very basic, like, I would dance drunk to this and just like fucking go for it, you know? Like, this is good. This is like a good bop. Solid bop. It's no America's Sweetheart, but it's a solid bop. We got it there. Another great line is mixing liquor with depression isn't good for anyone. That's really good mental health statement. Thank you, Lil Huddy. Noted. Anyways, Lil Huddy has so many problems and it's insane. You know, that boy, he's got so many problems. Okay, track number 5 is Don't Freak Out. This is featuring Travis Barker. I have no idea who Travis Barker is, but he had some spice and flavor. I was into it. I liked this one. I did. Definitely one of higher up on my liking list. Also, again, at the chorus, I felt like I'd heard it somewhere. I actually don't know if this one kind of did sound like it was a sample or something, but I cannot tell you what it was. But it works. I don't have any complaints. It sounded very familiar. The lyricism was definitely better than I Don't Care and Party Crasher. I was feeling it more. Lil Huddy's not okay, guys. Has anyone checked on Lil Huddy lately? How is he doing? I need him to make more music. We need it to be good. It's a bop. It's got meaning. It was good. I liked it. I don't really have much more to say about it. It was like a fun song. Track number 6. This is No More, and it's called The Interlude. It was a shorter song. It was like only a minute and a half. Lil Huddy's sad. He's, in the words of Dixie D'Amelio, really, really, really sad. And he gets drunk too. So that's fun. I noticed that in some of the songs where he was trying to be like cool and edgy, he would like change his voice a little bit and they'd put a lot more auto-tune on it. And I'm just saying right now, like, Lil Huddy, like, I think that you should stick with your authentic, more authentic voice like you do in America's Sweetheart. I really think that, like, you can actually do it without trying to, like, change your voice to be, like, cool, you know? Like, I actually think that you can do it without that. I have faith in you. I actually do. I'm supporting your music career. But you know what? Honestly, the first half of No More is not that great, but the second half comes the end is so good. It goes like, I don't wanna be in love, I don't wanna be in love, I don't wanna be in love, no more, no more. That one fucking slaps at the end. I really liked the ending of that song. The first half is not great. The second half is really like, damn. A great line is, I'm fucked up and that's why no one's calling me. He's so sad. Poor little Huddy. Why did I say like I was talking to my hamster? Poor little Huddy. I really hope Lil Huddy's not watching this. Track number 7, Headlock. I liked this one. I really did. Like, this is definitely like one of my top 3. I would say this is my 3rd favorite one for sure. I really liked this one. The chorus, again, his choruses are really good. This chorus is really good. And it's like the bop. I don't know how to describe anything else. It's not a bop. It's got a great beat to it. I felt like there was some lyricism going here. I would yell sing this at his concert. I'm not saying I wouldn't yell sing everything else, but I would yell sing this. This is great. This was a great song. He doesn't want to be alone no more. So someone go check on Lil Huddy. Doesn't want to be alone. Track number 8 is Lost Without You. This one had a lot of auto-tune. I think this one was the most heavily auto-tuned on the album. I wasn't a super fan of that. It was definitely like a fun song, but it was definitely not like the best song. He's definitely lost without Charlie. Poor little boy. His heart is stone, in case you didn't know. This one was a little bit whiny. Just a little bit. He's like kind of dramatic. But also I'm kind of dramatic, so I was like, he's dramatic, but it's like I wrote it. Also, they have this weird reverberation I put on his voice in this song that I really didn't like. Kind of threw me for a loop. That's probably why it was lower on my liking, but not bad. I'm not saying I don't bop to it. I'm just saying it's not the best of the bops. I'm not gonna be reviewing music on this channel, as is obvious. I just wanted to talk about how I think that we should give Lil Huddy some credit on his music. Okay, track number 9 is Eulogy of You and Me. So this one really reminded me of an Avril Lavigne song, and I was an Avril Lavigne girl when I was like 7, and it really brought me back to that moment. I really liked it. He was, again, trying to be a little cool and edgy, but I was okay with that in this song. It didn't come off that bad. However, he had this rasp that he adds to his voice that I really don't think it was very natural. And again, I really think that Lil Huddy needs to do his natural voice. I don't think you should try to add like the deepening and the rasp. It doesn't really sound great. You know what? Eulogy of You and Me was actually a bop. And the chorus, like all the other choruses, was really great. He talked a lot about the color black. We love that for him. No, you know what? This one actually had some really great vibes. It kind of gave me, he's trying to be like Panic at the Disco almost. Kind of. Track number 10, 21st Century Vampire. This is my least favorite on the album. Hands down. I wasn't a huge fan of it. It has grown on me since, but I would still say it's my least favorite. I think it's just really auto-tuned, and I really think this one's just a little bit cringy, but it's not, maybe it's not meant for me. It felt like I'm not like other boys, but all I could think about was Edward Cullen, who was a 21st Century Vampire. My favorite line is, I guess I'm meant to be sleeping all day. I don't got no fucking life. I wish I was sleeping all day. Same, Lil Huddy. Same. That takes us to track number 11, the last on the album, which is called How It Ends, and this is my second favorite on the album. I really love this song. Again, this one actually felt like America's Sweetheart, one of the most authentic and genuine on the album. I really felt like I was getting his story and his kind of heartbreak, and I really liked how he framed a relationship through looking back on it and kind of being like, well, what was the point if we know it's gonna end in heartbreak? I really liked that. It was like really great. Yeah, my favorite line is just like the Titanic, she let me go and I drowned. Finally acknowledging that Jack could have lived. Thank you, Lil Huddy, for acknowledging the fact that she let him go and he drowned. Poor Leo DiCaprio dying. He's finally really going on the hard issues here. Anyways, as someone checked on Lil Huddy, he's very sad. Very heartbroken. No, I really liked How It Ends. It's a really great song. Yeah, okay, so that was the review of all the songs. As I have said many times, know absolutely nothing about music. I cannot hold a beat to save my life. I cannot sing. I can barely dance. But these are just my opinions, and I actually do I kind of want to make this video just because I feel like sometimes we give people the unnecessary hate that they don't deserve, or we kind of judge someone before we've actually listened to their art. And I feel like Lil Huddy could be one of those people, because, you know, he's a TikToker and people have prejudice against TikTokers. I'm not saying that that's not valid criticism, especially when Addison Rae, who can't act, gets movie deals. But I want to say, like, truly and honestly, I felt like he tried, and I actually really appreciated that, and his album was good. So if you haven't checked it out, like, I would I would honestly listen to it. It's 11 tracks, 33 minutes of, why do I know that? 33 minutes of listening time. And honestly, like, it's just a good, fun album. I really like America's Sweetheart and how it ends. My sister also agreed. Those were her 2 favorite from the album. I really think that he's onto something here, and I think that we should support him. I support you, Lil Huddy. Lil Huddy fan club. Can you come to Vancouver for a tour? That's it for today. That's all. That's just what I wanted to do. I felt I needed to do it. There was no point to this besides me just wanting to say that for some reason I liked this album, and I was not expecting to. I really wasn't. I did not go in as a Lil Huddy stan. I don't even have TikTok. I watched the Hype House purely for research purposes. No, but like, I really liked this album. I really did. And I didn't go in as a fangirl. I came out a fangirl, but I did not go as a fangirl. And yeah, that is it. Thank you for watching. And if this made any logical sense as to me talking about music, something I know nothing about, then cool. And that'll be all for now. If you want to go watch any of my supernatural videos, you can. There's also other videos too. I have one miraculous video that's really popping off. Love that that's my legacy. Woo! Anyways, thanks for watching.